Hey guys, it's your girl Jerimiah Beauty back at you with another video, and today I am going to give you an update on my chest scar and my 2 keloids. So we're gonna jump right into this video because I kind of want to condense it into one, just so I don't have to do 2 videos. You know, I'm kind of tired of talking. My mouth's a little dry. So, and if you see me looking down, it's because I'm trying to look at the photos that I'll be inserting for you guys, and so I'm like talking about it at the same time. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. But before we do, y'all already know the drill. If you're new here, even if you're returning here, okay, first of all, welcome. And second of all, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, that bell button, so you don't miss no more uploads from me. Hit that like button and leave a comment below, okay? All right, let's jump into this video. So I'm gonna start off with the infamous, right, the chest scar. So this will be I started using on December 11th on the left side. I started using the steroid tape because, you know, the area was slightly raised. No, I'm showing you a photo from January 1st of 2022. So this photo is just one angle. I tried to do it like in front, but kind of at an angle so you can see the ripples. And then I took another one at a different angle. This one's just kind of, I tried to hold the camera right there and just take a picture like that. And this one, what kind of bothers me about my chest scar is it's the fact that the halo came back. Like, y'all remember from like the other videos, like the halo wasn't really that big of a deal and it was lightening up really quick. There was a point where you almost couldn't even see it, and then all of a sudden it's like it came back, and now it's kind of just been chilling there. And I feel like it hasn't really gotten much lighter, and so I'm kind of frustrated with that because I've been wearing either the steroid tape on the left side where it was slightly raised, and then on the rest of it I've been wearing this silicone strip. So the silicone strip said it's supposed to help even skin tone as well. So I don't know what's going on. Or Indian, I've still been using the Scar Shield and the Keloid Care from Dr. Jones. So I still use that. And I feel like because I've been using it consistently, it should have lightened the halo again, because I think that's what makes it look so egregious, right? So anyways, that's my little 2 cents on that. I'm also going to show you guys a picture of later on in the month. Today is the 28th. I took this photo on the 24th. You kind of see how it's, you know, still kind of flat on the left side, which is good. You know, before it was more raised, in my opinion. Like now I can run my hand over it and it's like a slight bump, as opposed to it was way more protruded. And you can see in this picture it's still kind of dark around the halo, and then it actually kind of looks like the middle part has a little raise at the bottom, which is accurate. I do feel it raised at the bottom, but at the top it's completely flat. So when I put the steroid tape, I put it on the left side and the bottom. So those are the most recent photos. Now let me go back in time and show y'all. This is from December 16 of 2021. So in this photo, you can see it's a little more raised. You still see the halo. It is what it is. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking out for. Like, is my halo going? Is the halo, not my halo, is the halo going away? Being consistent with all this, because it's kind of annoying. So now jumping over to the shoulder scar. So my shoulder, it's still pretty, in my opinion, it still looks like it's in the same place it was before. Like it doesn't look like it's gotten any bigger, but it also doesn't look like it's gotten any flatter either. Like this side is still completely flat, but this part is still raised, this part is still raised. The whole back section is still raised. This top part has a little, I wouldn't even say it's that much flatter, but it's there too. But I feel like the only difference I've noticed from using the steroid strips versus Keloid is that it's not patchy, and it's also the center. I'm trying to get closer. So the center of it is lighter and it's smooth, like it looks moisturized and whatnot, as opposed to when I was using the Keloid. It was very patchy, and I'll insert a picture of what I'm talking about. It looked patchy, it looked crusted, dusty, looked like it was just dry. So that's the only thing I've noticed from using the Keloid versus the steroid strips. I'm gonna keep using it because I mean, I guess it has only been like what, a month and a half so far since I've been using it, and I use it 1 week on, 1 week off, and the week off is when I use the Keloid Care from Dr. Jones. So that's kind of been what I've been doing. And I also wanted to start showing you guys various angles of my shoulder keloid, because you can't always tell, you know, the progression, you know, in the size of the keloid from just a top level view. So here's just some various angles to show you kind of the top view, in addition to the side view, back view, and front view, all for you. And then last but not least, my inner thigh, the keloid that I have there. So that one I also feel like has kind of stagnated, like it hasn't gotten any bigger. I don't think it's gotten any flatter either. It seems very much so like we just maintain it at this point. So I'll show you guys some photos. I'll start off with the older photos. This one is from November 30th. This photo that I'm inserting is from December 10th of 2021. And as you can see, it looks very flat. It looks very flat there. And on top of that, it also looks pretty dark. It looks pretty dark, but it looks flat. And then I think I got another angle from that time frame. Here's the front view. And after you see that one, now I can show you this one. This one's from January 24th. And this is also a front view. So looking at this one compared to the last month looks flatter, but that also could just be the angle, because last month it was still raised. The side views I feel like are the most accurate descriptions, because this front view of the January 24th, it looks like the keloid is actually like more risen, but like when I show you a different angle, that doesn't look to be the case, which that's always mind-boggling to me. So here are two photos from just like top angle views, and first of all, you can hardly see where it is. Like, y'all let me know if y'all can identify where the scar is on my inner thigh in this photo. Like, it's super duper flat, and this is an accurate description of if you were to run your hand over it, or when I run my hand over it. That's how it feels. It feels flatter on one side, like one side is almost completely flat, the other side is slightly raised. So there's that picture, and then here's another one. And this one is still a top view photo, but it's showing you the side that is, it's like what, the top right, I guess you could say. But it's showing of the top side of, or the top corner of the part of the scar that's more raised than the last one. So this one, again, you can still tell that that side is raised more than the left side. And it looks flatter there. It looks like a more accurate description of how the scar looks. But when you look at the front view, I'll insert it again, it looks more raised. So overall, I feel like maybe I just gotta keep going with it. You know, even though I've been using it for a month's time, it's been kind of on and off, because my dermatologist said, like, you know, if you wear it every single day, give yourself like a week break and switch to topical creams. And I said, okay, so that's what I'm doing. So I guess really I've only been using it for what, 2.5 weeks because I have to take breaks. So I'm gonna keep trucking along, but right now I kind of just feel like everything is in the same state, except for the chest scar. I feel like it's in a darker state. I feel like the halo is in a darker state. And let me show you guys how I forget I always keep it covered, so I'll just show you guys how it looks right now. So here is how it looks, which I'll give you that's a side view, excuse my boobs, y'all. It's so hard to do this modestly. So this is the side view. It's the front view. Come on, light, don't let me down. So that's like a front view. It's kind of like an upper angle, so you can kind of still see how it's slightly raised down here. But here it's getting pretty flat, so I'm very pleased with that. And then let me give you a right view. So that's, come on, boob. That's another angle. So that is pretty much that. That's my little update for you guys. I'm going to try to keep doing this every single month just so I can see any progression or stagnation in this point. And I will pray for the best that it's, you know, working. And it's like I knew this one was going to take long, but one on my inner thigh I thought would have been like flat by now, you feel me? But maybe that's just my impatience, and you know, forgive me, Lord. Let me be anxious for nothing. So I'm gonna just keep trucking along. And for my chest scar, because I have the halo still there, and it's just darker than what I cared for it to be in this time frame. We're like 4.5 months post-op. So I really thought it would be lighter. So what I did some research, and I also talked to my black dermatologist, and they told me about Koji, I hope I'm saying it right, soap. So I bought some. It's this like orange soap, and I wash over it every single day to help with the color. It's supposed to help even skin tone in a natural way. So I'm adding that too, so that'll be another thing that I will show y'all, you know, as we progress, and we'll be rating that as well. Last thing I want to say, these silicone strips that I have, I don't like these ones, and I just felt I had to share that with y'all too. I got them from the Amazon. It's called silicone scar removal sheets, but I don't like this brand for the simple fact that the silicone piece and the top piece that you feel when you touch it, they separate themselves, and it's very annoying. It's very annoying. If I took this off and washed it, which I wash it, you know, every couple of days, because it rubs on your clothes and you get all these fuzzies on them. So I wash it, it shrivels up, and then you have to like wait for it to dry for the top part to smooth out again. But the top layer and the silicone part, it's like off balance. Like instead of being like this, it's like this. So I'm just not a fan, to say the least. But I'm just gonna keep using them up because I paid for them, and I have other silicone strips that I will be using, because as you guys know, I'll be using silicone strips for at least another 7 or 8 months. So we just gonna I'm gonna keep you updated. So hope this video was helpful, you guys. Leave a comment below if you have used any of these remedies on your keloid scars, and you know, tell me if you can tell a difference, because maybe y'all can see it and I don't. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself and being impatient, but I don't know, I just feel like everything is just kind of stagnant right now. I know it's just been a month, but it's pretty stagnant. Oh, and last but not least, I prefer using the silicone strips and the steroid strips over the Keloid, because Keloid, one, it's time consuming. You have to do it twice a day. The step 2 gel takes forever to absorb into your skin. So it's like I literally would have to leave it exposed. And you know, it'd be cold in my condo, okay? These windows real drafty. So I like with the steroid strips, I can just put the strip over my scar, keep it pushed for the day. Don't have to do anything else. I don't have to come back and put another application on it. So as far as like, you know, as far as like effectiveness, efficiency, convenience, it gets a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. But that's all I have for you guys. I just had to share that. But yeah, so until next time, you guys have a blessed week, and I'll see you in my next video.